Okay, so last night I was scrolling on Facebook and I saw this ad for 20 side tables. And I know it's kind of crazy, but I got all excited and I had so many ideas. So Jason and I hired a van and we've come to collect the 20 side tables. This is either the start of something amazing or a complete disaster, but I bought 20 nightstands off Facebook Marketplace. They came from a hotel in Homebush that was doing a renovation and they were getting rid of all their old furniture for charity. They were $10 each, so I filled the van and I brought the lot home. In this series, I'll be flipping 20, some to sell, some to gift, and I'll be tracking exactly how much I spend, how much I make, and whether I can actually profit from the whole thing. It's a bit of a DIY side hustle challenge, I guess, but with a whole lot of sanding. This first set I'm gifting to my brother, and his only request is that it's dark green. So let's get started. First up, I gave these guys a really good spa treatment because even though they've been in a hotel for a long time, they're still pretty grimy. Then I went in with my 120 grit sandpaper just to rough up the surface and help the primer stick a little bit better. And if I wasn't already dusty enough, I grabbed a brush to stir up any dust that had settled down on the surfaces of these babies. And then I wiped them down with some water. You really want to try your best to get rid of as much residue dust as you can before you go in with your primer. And the primer I'm going to use is my favorite bin shellac primer, which will block any stains and give us a really nice surface to put our color on. Once that had dried, I gave it a very light sand after using some fine surface filler to fill the holes and scratches that were still left on the top, just to make sure there were no little bumps before I went in with my beautiful color, the nice deep green that my brother had requested. Now, I just got a sample pot of the British paint samples from Bunnings, and it only cost $6.50, and it went a long way. It covered the whole thing. Now, underneath the drawer, I left some wood exposed because I just thought the raw wood looked really nice. So instead of painting it, I used a little bit of the Surface Restorer after sanding it just to bring it back to life and give it some warmth and seal it as well. And then for protection, I went over the whole piece with the Dulux Design Clear top coat. I just used a fraction of the jar, but it was beautiful and it will give it a nice durable finish, so hopefully it lasts and stays nice for a long time. Now, of course, I had to sneak in a little surprise on these drawers. So I painted the word NOS on the side of the drawer, so when he opens it, he would see it, because he's a big Fast and Furious fan, a big car geek. So I thought that might be a little bit funny. For the handles, he told me that he really liked these leather straps, so I found a set at Bunnings. They were $10.90 each, and they were pretty simple to install and matched with the green really nicely. And here is how my first set turned out. So from plain old hotel furniture to something custom and personal that looks really cool. Here's a quick breakdown of what I spent on this pair. So $10 for the nightstands, $10.90 for each handle, so $21.80 altogether. Then we had our primer, paint, the surface restorer, the clear coat, and the foam rollers. I'll probably use these supplies in future projects, so I'm not counting the whole cost of them, but total cost for both came to around $71, so not too bad. For a custom piece with quality materials, I think that's a solid win. Okay, so this is part 1 of 10 finished. Now, I still have 18 side tables to restore and flip, so stay tuned and subscribe if you would like to see how they turn out. And leave me a comment. Do you like the green and leather combo, or would you do something completely different? Stick around to see what I do with the rest. Bye.